Hello everyone, it's my Minic with Relation Real Estate. I'm a realtor in the state of Arizona, and today I'm going to be talking about buyer tips. In generally, every Friday I'll be coming here to talk about some market trends in real estate, or I'll be giving you tips for buyers and sellers. So today's episode 5. Last couple episodes we talked about how to select lender, realtor, how to find a house, how to viewing the homes and all that fun stuff. So today we're going to talk about writing contracts actually and writing offers. So after a couple of showings, hopefully you'll find a home that will be a good fit for you. So then you or your family, depends who is going to be a decision maker, will tell me how much you love the home and what will be if you don't get a home, so I know what strategy to take, and more about negotiation in next episode, so stay tuned. So the first thing I'll do is I'll do comps for you, so which will tell us about price per square foot, which is a good indicator on the price of the home, and we can see if it's below the price or above the price. Usually it's overpriced, but I mean not usually, but I'm just saying usually it's a little bit more because seller always wants a little more for their homes, and that's okay. Sometimes location, sometimes homes, they really did so much job in the house, so they of course they want more money. And as I said, we can't really compare, but in generally price per foot will tell us more realistically the price. And I'll be your guide, so we don't lowball and don't make upset the seller or the listing agent. That'll be my job to kind of guide you through that. So it's not all about the price. I always say there's so many other terms as closing costs, home warranty, appliances, other like patio furniture that we can negotiate and get you. There's so many things, or if maybe go through inspection, we can request different things to be done, so which is also money. So be flexible, be open, and let me be your guide, be your realtor. So so for example, not in the seller's market, like right now we don't ask for closing costs, but we can ask, only if we have multiple buyers offer situation. I'll not recommend asking for seller to pay for closing costs, but we can, sometimes they'll go up on the price, and we can figure out that. But in general, I'm saying also for home warranty will protect you next year or two, depends what you choose, and I have some great recommendation for home warranty companies. So if anything, like your AC or your water heater breaks or whatever, you'll be covered. So you pay just $70 or $75 per visit, and everything else is covered. So I highly recommend that. So sometimes the seller will pay for that. It really depends on the situation, as I said. That's all. Everything is negotiable. So. But or like for appliances, for example, sometimes you'll have washer and dryer to stay, or fridge, built-in appliances of course will stay. But for example, fridge or like outdoor, you have a grill. Sometimes you think it's built-in, but it's not. So just be careful what is staying, what is not. So because sometimes I have a situation like they'll say it's no deal breaker, and then at the end fridge of $500, it's a deal breaker. Of course I'll find a way out, but it's just a little bit more stressful. That we don't want that. So what else I can tell you about when we write? So I talk about home warranty and closing costs. So earnest money is something you'll put down as a deposit. So in case if you change mind for no reason, you'll say goodbye. But usually, you will have a reason, because you'll do inspections or some other things will come up that will be a good reason. So especially in Arizona, you're protected, and title company is the one who will decide who gets the earnest money back. So you don't need to worry about that. Down payment is something that so you put down money, and really depends on type of loan you're getting. So sometimes there's requirements 3.5%, 5%. If you're getting the down payment assistance is 0. I usually recommend to go with 20% down, because that way you don't pay PMI, which is insurance, so it's going to help with your monthly payment. Closing date, we usually, that's something that I usually talk to the seller agent, and we kind of find the best day for. Usually I like to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so we have times it sounds closer to the weekend or holidays, so we kind of think about all the things, but it's negotiable, of course. Also, the response time usually is 24 hours, but sometimes you want to be more aggressive or go less, or I like to also talk about that with the listing agent, and we'll figure out the best, if they need a little more time, if the seller is out of the state or whatever, so we work on that. But that's something that you can kind of, that'll be your decision kind of, but I'll just be I'll give you an idea of what's the best time. Inspection time is 10 days per contract, but we can always request less or more, and usually sometimes if you need more time you can ask for extension, so that's kind of also negotiable. I think I went over everything. I mean, I talked for 6 minutes, which is kind of a lot, but there's so many things that I want to tell you, it's just not so much time. However, if you have any specific questions, please post below or contact me directly. I'll be happy to answer and help you with anything I can. And of course, if you know anybody who is looking to buy or sell a home in Arizona, please think of me. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next Friday. Enjoy your weekend if you're not working like me. Thank you for watching. Bye.